Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade, to the final What Did I Buy This Month video of 2022, December edition. Now, sadly, the greatest possible amount of time until Christmas. Remember, my patrons for $4 a month get information on everything I'm buying as I buy it. Every time I buy a TCG product, I put a post up on Patreon telling them what I'm buying, links, how much I'm paying, how much I'm getting, and why I think they should do it too. So, first off this month, Brothers War set boxes. I got 3 of them. I paid $95 each. Looking out on the market today, the current running price is $109, so I paid 13% below current market price. Now, I think these will do great. Brothers War is being well received. You know, nobody's got their pants on fire over any of this stuff right now. Everybody's kind of depressed about the current state of the market, about WotC's decisions, about how they're managing the game. But in terms of the product, everything looks good. It looks all right. It looks fine. And so I got 3 boxes of this. Now, I had posted a video several months ago, and I laid out the long-term returns of Magic standard sets. And what we saw from that was, most of the time you expect a long-term return around 15, 16, 17% on average for Magic standard products. That's why, since doing that research, I've decreased the amount of money that I'm spending on Magic standard. I'm putting it more into Magic premium sets and into Pokemon sets. So you'll see that going forward. Now, second, for this month, a Brothers War collector box. I had picked up another one of these pre-ordered from Amazon. I featured that in my What Did I Buy in November video, and this was an additional one, so now I have 2. I paid $183 for this. Current price this morning is $215, so I paid 15% below market price. Remember, if you want those kind of discounts, join the Patreon, $4 a month. You'll know in real time what I'm buying. The next thing I bought this month was 4 boxes of Flesh and Blood Dynasty. Yes, just regular booster boxes, because Flesh and Blood doesn't have to mangle up the supply chain with all kinds of variations of everything. 4 booster boxes, I paid $73 each. Current market price this morning, the lowest I could find was $87, so I paid a 16% discount. And next up, on to Pokemon. I bought a case of Pokemon Go Elite Trainer boxes. Now, Pokemon Go is one of those, boy, I wish I knew the exact name for what they called them. It's basically kind of like a supplemental set. They do it about twice a year. It's a set that does not have booster boxes. And so the way you get booster packs is by buying Elite Trainer boxes and tins and building battles and all these other products, you know, V boxes and collections and those things. And so you cannot just buy booster boxes of Pokemon Go because they don't exist. Now, the other thing to keep in mind when you're evaluating the value of these things is that when you get to those supplemental sets, about 2 sets per year, the ETBs have 10 booster packs in them instead of the normal 8 for a regular Pokemon set. So I bought a case of these. A case is 10, and I paid $330 for the case. The best price I could find this morning was $375, so I paid about 12% below the market price. And next, of course, Charizard Ultra Premium Collection. My God, this thing is amazing. You go online, just watch some opening videos of this thing. The playmat is gorgeous. The promo cards are beautiful. And I believe there's 17 booster packs in here. Some ridiculous amount of booster packs. So it's a really great product. I paid $82, and the current best market price I could find this morning is $95, so I got a 14% discount to that. And finally, people who have been watching this for a long time will know I buy a Build and Battle display case for every Pokemon set. And now this is the one that has 10 of these little boxes in it, and each of these little boxes has, I believe it's 4 booster packs. I'd have to think about that for a second. But I buy one of these for every set. There's an interesting history going back to late in the Sun and Moon era when this product was first introduced, and then early in the Sword and Shield era, it just the prices of them went nuts. I'm not quite sure if that's reflective of low print runs or the content of them, because Pokemon USA has steadily kind of changed what's inside of these. They have those booster packs, but then they also have a stack of other cards. And early on, that stack of other cards was a big set of trainers, of equipment type cards, things like that. And then more recently, maybe the last 6 or so expansions, it has been one of 4 little 40 card pre constructed decks that you could jump off from building your first deck if you were first just getting into Pokemon. And so I love these as a long term investment. There's a segment of Pokemon collectors that just go nuts for things to display on a shelf. And this is the kind of small product where I think in the future it's going to do very well being sold to people like that. But what did I pay? I paid $128 for this box, and the best I could find this morning was $140. So a mere 9% discount, not as good as the discounts I was getting on everything else this month. But again, if you want to know what I'm buying in real time so you can front run everyone else along with me, join the Patreon. It's $4 a month. You get real-time access to what I'm purchasing. You get the monthly Final Trade newsletter that I write, and you get access to just send me questions anytime, day or night, and I give priority response to my patrons over YouTube because comments on YouTube have grown to the level where I can no longer respond to all of them. I can barely still read all of them. So going forward into 2023, oh boy, yeah, I expect a lot of continued weakness. Right now, even if WotC has decided to change course, the ship is heavy and moves fast, and it's going to take a while to actually veer it in a different direction. So I suspect there are changes being made internally at WotC to the strategy. Will they be enough long term? That's debatable. But, companies will rarely admit that they were wrong publicly. They will say, yes, everything's fine. We're doing things okay. We're happy with how things are going, even when in the background, internally, they're making big changes to how they do things. I suspect that's what's happening at WotC right now. They're simply not coming out and saying, oh yeah, we messed up bad for the whole year and we've imperiled a lot of card stores. We've hurt the ecosystem and we need to change. Instead, they're saying, no, we've done no wrong. But I would suspect internally they're making changes to print run sizes, to content, to release schedules, to things like that. So I would expect that a lot of those changes cannot come to fruition for many months. 3, 6 months maybe longer for some of them. And there will be probably some continued hubris where WotC just kind of denies some things that it needs to change. So I would expect going forward, we're going to see great deals on things like Dominaria Remastered. I think you should not FOMO those collector boxes. I made a video a couple days ago saying that basically if you miss out on the Dominaria Remastered collector boxes, don't worry, just buy draft boxes because there's no particular additional thing in the collector boxes that's a great sweetener like there was with these and the serialized artifact cards. So I think the prices for those will come down. I think that we'll see just continued weakness in the standard sets. I think the Phyrexia set, you'll have plenty of opportunities to buy those collector boxes at very reasonable prices. Maybe not always below wholesale. You cannot always rely on card stores taking a loss to underwrite your Magic hobby. But I think for the time being, we're going to see that for at least a little while longer before the market heals. Now, on the Pokemon side, there have been a lot of opportunities for discounted booster boxes if you're willing to buy individual sleeved packs, if you're willing to buy ETBs and break them down, collections and V boxes and things like that. I will have a video sometime maybe a couple days before or after this one publishes talking about a lot of that I did in December. That was really the other thing I bought in December. There were insane deals. There were Darkness Ablaze and Vivid Voltage booster boxes for $90 each if you're willing to buy individual sleeved packs or break down other products. There were opportunities for Evolving Skies booster boxes at $110 each if you were willing to put in the work of breaking down V boxes and collections and other things. Additionally, Brilliant Stars at the same, about $110. So There was lots of opportunity there. And again, I shared all that with my patrons in real time as I was buying things. We had discussions over on the Patreon about it so that they could get in on those deals too. So let me know, what did you buy this month? What deals am I missing? What else do you want to see? Otherwise, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join me on Final Trade and join the Patreon.